course, let's take you back to when Alex Shelley revealed himself to Chris Sabin as the man who had donned the red mask of the KRD, giving the Addiction a taste of their own medicine.
And the former Motor City Machine Guns, and you can see the surprise in Chris Sabin's face. How dare Alex Shelley stick his nose in their business?
Well, we wondered, was it friend or foe? But let's take you back to last week when we saw it was the Addiction with a beatdown of Alex Shelley. But pay attention to Chris Sabin.
There it is, Sabin.
So yes, indeed, it will be Alex Shelley versus Christopher Daniels. And as we said, let's take you back to last week right now and show you what happened. The Addiction were doing a number on Shelley, but pay attention to what Chris Sabin did, or in this case, didn't do. Many, many more questions.
Oh, wait a second. Now from behind, well, the trap has been set. And with the Briscoes having left and ACH in no condition to help, it's a 3-on-1 beatdown. Well, Daniels telling Sabin to have at it. Sabin not exactly looking very aggressive, though. Sabin is not going after Alex Shelley. Well, thankfully, ACH was able to pull Shelley out. Is there some disagreements here within the Addiction?
So that is what has led us to tonight.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Frankie Kazarian, wrestling out of the City of Angels, weighing 228 pounds. He's representing the Addiction, Almighty Christopher Daniels.
There you see the General Almighty Christopher Daniels, of course, tag team partner in the Addiction, Frankie Kazarian, in tow. But we, of course, were celebrating Ring of Honor's 14th anniversary. And as such, we have a very special guest here with us at commentary. We'll introduce him in just a few seconds. But the questions remain as to why Alex Shelley donned the red mask of the KRD in the first place.
His opponent, wrestling in Detroit, Michigan, weighing 198 pounds, Alex Shelley.
So Alex Shelley on his way to the ring. And fans, as we said, we have a very special guest here at ringside. He was on the very first Ring of Honor event 14 years ago, Brian Kendrick. It is great to have you here tonight in Las Vegas, my friend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. How are you, sir?
Thanks for having me, guys.
So, of course, I know Ring of Honor has been a huge part of your great wrestling career.
Sure.
There's no conspiracy. Now, see, Frankie seems to think there's some kind of conspiracy. So
He's a little nutso.
we look forward to your thoughts. You're very familiar with both Christopher Daniels and Alex Shelley as we will go to the tail of the tape. The tail of the tape is going to show two very experienced wrestlers. Mr. Wrestling Free.
Absolutely. The graphic is wrong there. Christopher Daniels broke in 1961. Oh, relax there, Kazarian. Outweighs him by 30 pounds, a little taller. The experience factor will be the key here for Christopher Daniels. But for every move that Christopher Daniels knows, Alex Shelley creates two new ones.
And Brian, who would you give the edge to in a matchup here?
You know, the truth is I've wrestled both these guys on several occasions. I've been lucky enough to defeat them both, but I've lost to both of them. It's a toss-up. I see, obviously, tail of tape, Christopher Daniels has the edge and experience. Alex Shelley, though, is in his prime. He's tearing it up in New Japan right now. I'm just really grateful to be able to commentate on a match of two great wrestlers.
Well, we're so happy to have you here. Of course, I've known Brian for seems like his whole career. I was there in San Antonio when he got his first opportunity,
Yes,
and your trainer Shawn Michaels was sitting at the gorilla position like an expected father watching his 4 sons go out there and tear it up and earn themselves contracts.
Yes, sir.
I've been there for a lot too.
Well, you know, Mr. Wrestling 3.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Now, you said he broke in 61, Daniel?
Who, Daniels? Did I say that?
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think you were.
But I was there for a lot of firsts with Spanky there.
That is true. That is true. Mr. Wrestling 3 and I spent a lot of time together at 0-1.
First, the Irish whip, and Daniels into the corner. Comes out, gets backdrop for his troubles. Now, Alex Shelley has said that he and Sabin pioneered a lot of the great moves and action that we see nowadays. What do you think about that?
I think that's a direct insult to Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels, to me, is a guy who first really implemented the combination of the American, the Japanese, and the Mexican styles. I'd give credit, if I'm going to give it to one man, it would be Christopher Daniels.
Well, it's a fair point, and now with Shelley in the corner.
Oh! Size 10 on the ding-ding.
Yeah.
Does not feel good.
I'm surprised that Don Sinclair lets that go, but that drop kick frees Christopher Daniels from the Tree of Woe.
Whoa. Now, do you think Kazarian on the outside, Brian, is going to be a factor? Do you think that Alex Shelley should have brought ACH to even the odds?
Undoubtedly. All it's going to take is one second of a distraction of Todd, and Kaz can step right in.
Which he has on many occasions.
Yeah, no doubt.
Many occasions indeed. And of course, Chris Sabin, conspicuous, I would say, by his absence as Daniels gets chucked to the outside. And certainly the questions still remain about what does Sabin feel about Alex Shelley in his return to Ring of Honor? And the referee didn't see that right there.
He heard it, though.
And exactly to your point, Brian, with the opportunity, Kaz jumped on it. Uh-oh. A rare mistake there from almighty Christopher Daniels.
Oh! Throws him over the top rope now. Shelley's got both Daniels and Kazarian down. Goes to the top, a little catch and burn!
Split the addiction in half. Putting both Kaz and Daniels down. Let's take another look. Brian, you've been on the receiving end of Alex Shelley offense.
Yeah, if you saw Christopher Daniels' right arm there, he might have thrown his shoulder out.
That's something to keep an eye on as this match continues. We'll see if Daniels' right shoulder is indeed compromised. Shelley now zeroing in. Wait a second. Kazarian up on the apron again.
Almost like a handicap match.
And now this gives Daniels the opportunity to capitalize. Not a foul, but certainly kicking the second rope.
And Todd Sinclair could have called a disqualification on that. Thin line right there.
I think that's that experience edge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brian, certainly over the years, Ring of Honor has changed and evolved and morphed in many different ways, but I think always stayed true to its roots.
Yes.
Would you agree?
I agree 100%. The one constant that hasn't changed is people that are passionate about professional wrestling. Since day one up until now, the 14th anniversary, these are guys who are willing to risk their physical well-being. They're giving up time with their family. They're not making friends because they want to be the best at wrestling, and us as fans, we get to reap the benefits.
Well, I know it's been a great journey throughout the 13 years. Oh, really getting north of 4 there on the count.
Since day one, you've seen so many guys come and go in Ring of Honor, including yourself, go on, come back, go on, come back. Now, what do you think is the key to success for Ring of Honor? Is it just the great professional wrestling that they produce every week, or is it just the all-around aura?
I think it's the passion here is unmatched. The passion.
STO now. Shelley kicks out at 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the passion that both the wrestlers and the fans bring to every event. Wrestling fans everywhere, they love it. They pour their heart into it, but the way the wrestlers pour their hearts back here makes the fans pour that much more into it.
And of course, you're here tonight as a guest of Ring of Honor, and as Mr. Wrestling 3 said, we've seen you come and we've seen you go, so when will we see you back in the ring?
Hopefully soon. Hopefully if I can pull the right strings and please the right people backstage.
Well, you know, Mr. Wrestling 3 and I both will put a good word in for you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I don't know if that'll get you anywhere.
Yeah, right. Well, Daniels.
I'm under a mask, for God's sake.
Daniels charges into the corner. Shelley gets the boot up. Shelley sends Daniels back. Daniels charges in a second time again. Boardbuster there. His own variation. Look at this. 3.
Wow, right on the back. Look at it pulling on him. Look where his hands are, on the nose. Hard to breathe now over the eyes.
Unable to see how close he is to that bottom rope, but having to do it by feel and realizing that he is indeed close enough to get to that bottom rope.
But did you see the pressure on the neck, the traps?
There's a Bandit Kazarian who's certainly been an influence in the matchup so far. Will he help lead Christopher Daniels to a victory here at Ring of Honor's 14th anniversary? And obviously now Kazarian again.
Oh.
It was the red masks of the KRD that led the Addiction to the tag team titles. But then it was Shelley as a KRD imposter that helped unseat the Addiction from those very same tag team titles.
We go back to the replay here. Look at that. Frankie Kazarian interferes, drops that leg right on the back of Alex Shelley's.
And now Shelley's had enough. He puts Kazarian down, thank goodness. Enziguri may have just KO'd the gym.
Caught him behind the ear.
Right? Seems like you're getting a little itchy.
I'm wrapped up in the action. The fans are getting behind Alex Shelley. I am too. They sucked me right into it, Kevin.
And now Shelley pulling himself at what an important moment this would be for Shelley if he's able to defeat Daniels here. Knocked down with the elbow. Clothesline. Shelley with the advantage. To the top of the head. Daniels is down. All the momentum is on the side of Alex Shelley. And now Kazarian, come on.
This is too much now. Kazarian has to get off the apron.
Oh! Face first goes Daniels.
It's like he's fighting two men in this match.
Beautiful crossbody off the top, and less than half a count away from a win for Alex Shelley.
Shelley measuring him up. Nice punt. Schoolboy, this could be it. Nope.
Clothesline to the back of the head. Daniels can find so many ways to win. Has he done it? Shelley kicks out. Shelley kicks out again.
And a rare mistake there by Christopher Daniels, not hooking the leg.
Of course, Alex Shelley uses that sliced bread of move, Brian, that has led you to so many victories throughout your career.
Yeah, Alex Shelley and I go way back. He and I have been friends for over 10 years. He and I have been studying each other. One of my favorite matches of all time is wrestling against him.
Oh, best moonsault ever. Shelley gets out of the way. Super kick. And almost right on cue. Well, wait a second.
Now it's going to be 3-on-1
The
here.
bullet belt. The belt of bullets. And now Saban's going to prevent Daniels from making a mistake. Wait a minute, what have we just seen?
The winner of the match, Alex Shelley!
And now Kazarian going after. Chris Sabin came down and prevented.
Oh, now the addiction, now.
Look at this now, Sabin and Shelley fighting off the addiction.
And it looks like Motor City's back.
Out go Kaz and Daniels. Sabin and Shelley cleaning house here at the 14th anniversary.
Sabin and Shelley.
For months we have wondered what was going through the mind of Sabin and Shelley when they met eyes. Were they friends or were they foes? And tonight at the 14th anniversary, we finally get our answer. Sabin and Shelley reunite.
The Guns are back!
Ryan, what a moment, Mr. Wrestling 3, what a moment. Sabin and Shelley reuniting here at Ring of Honor's 14th anniversary.
I didn't see that coming.
Witnessing history, guys.
Sure are.
Daniels is hot. I can't say I blame him. Well, what does this mean now? Now that they've reunited, is there a future for Sabin and Shelley as a team here in Ring of Honor?
Possibilities, Kevin.
Oh, the possibilities.
War Machine, All Night Express, get ready. Motor City's back.
Fans all around the world celebrating as Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley have reunited, but fans talk about tag team action.